I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Here, Jay, in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Come on, Ed. Can I say it, please?
All right, if you must.
Yes. Trust the process.
It has been quite a process to get to this point. Jay, they have a squad here in Philadelphia. Won by the Thunder. To George. Here's a chance from long range. Rebound taken by the Sixers. Shot clock winding down to Butler for three. That no good, off the mark. Now a drive, but the shot won't fall. What a save. That's hard work right there. It's in the hands of Philadelphia to Simmons. Deep two there, won't go.
That's how you do it. You stay in his pocket and you never give him any space at all. You make him smell you every single possession.
And the finish, Jay. Euro stepping for two.
Not a Ferrari, definitely not a Lambo, but hey, get you from point A to point B.
And that's rebounded by the Thunder. Westbrook with the basketball. Lead is two. To Paul George. And he'll go to the foul line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Paul George, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 84% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2. Oh, Ben Simmons missed his first. That one goes.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Slam dunk, Russell Westbrook. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
To Embiid. Simmons. That one off the mark. It's no good. Oklahoma City ball. Russell Westbrook, guarded by Jimmy Butler. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. George. Embiid says not this time.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Short jumper stays out. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Simmons to Redick. Going to launch beyond the arc. Message received. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Embiid. Lets it fly from long range. Well, their first three, and they're right back in it within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those to drop earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
It's denied by Embiid. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by J.J. Redick. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Substitutions. Philadelphia.
miss those.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Paul George to Westbrook. George not getting the bounce. The follow won't go either. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Zaire Smith at the line. First one, count it. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Westbrook into the front court. Leads a bucket. Oh, Russell Westbrook. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field. Fultz into the front court. Counting down towards 1 minute to play here in the opening quarter. Westbrook into the front court. Just under a minute to play here in this opening quarter. Sixers control it. Redding to Embiid. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Joel Embiid at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. The free throw is good. It's back to a one-point game. Westbrook across the timeline. He'll run the offense. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate or not hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Dennis Schroeder has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 82%. Oops, he missed the first one. Second one's good. Splits the pair.
Easy layup.
Fultz to Redick. Fultz. Offensive read and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Here's Schroeder with it. 2-point advantage. Doesn't have the touch. No good. For 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
We're through one at Wells Fargo Center with the Sixers on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Jay, 1 quarter down. Both sides getting a feel for where this game is going.
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court, I think this has the making to be a big-time game.
Westbrook with it, trailing by 4. And they call it.
Just a tic-tac foul.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
ISO. Screen.
Westbrook fires the 3. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
To George. Westbrook. Now a steal by Philly.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
To Redick.
Number 17, J.J. Redick.
Westbrook with the basketball. Minute gone by in this second quarter. Russell Westbrook rocking the rim.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
No good. To Butler. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Patrick Patterson at the line for 2 shots. Shoots it at 75% for his career. Misses the first. Knocks down the second after missing the first.
Coming right back to you.
Butler. Misfires. It's no good. Schroeder with the basketball. Stuffs it down with authority.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Butler against the former MVP. To Schroeder. Off the assist.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Butler. From long range. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing there.
Butler into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Finishing inside the paint on that one. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
He was hacked. They let it go.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Okay, they're lucky they get the ball back. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Westbrook. Wide open look, won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
First try, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Thunder with the basketball. You can't do that.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions.
The 76ers are now serving a penalty. Subbing in
George.
number 32.
Russell Westbrook steps into it. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one. You can try and body him up, but he'll still run right through you.
It's the way he attacks that makes him so dangerous. He chips off a piece of your body one possession at a time. First it's your arm, then it's your leg, and then inevitably it's your soul.
He gets it.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Westbrook into the front court. It's a one-point game as we approach halftime. Nothing going here on that drive. The Thunder down to 4 in the shot clock. George knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Butler, it's good for 3.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Westbrook. And he scores on the step back. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit. Time expires to end the first half. The Thunder with the lead.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Thunder are in a tight battle after 2 quarters, and they've been showing off some excellent shooting, and it's ultimately points that win games. So if they can keep this up, there's a great chance they can finish with a victory. These are the guys getting buckets for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The 76ers aren't down by much after 2 quarters. What really stood out to me was the way they did their scoring, that being from long range. The majority of their points came from shots taken beyond the arc. These are the guys getting buckets for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game track. Assists.
We're seeing unselfish basketball in this matchup, with each team turning good shots into great shots. These squads really know how to let it flow.
Player of the half.
Russell Westbrook put together a highlight reel of dunks in the first half. At this point, the defense is trying to avoid showing up in any posters.
Who was cold.
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Sixers have the basketball. Simmons. Fultz. It takes a lot to keep this young man under wraps. Markelle Fultz still scores.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion, the backspin. It gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
To Fultz. Markelle Fultz. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Deep 2 there, won't go. Fultz with the basketball. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. And he finishes at the rim.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as a difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Paul George. Has a look. The shot by George won't go down.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Paul George trying to cash in on a 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw try, off the mark. To Butler. Jimmy Butler. With that, he's 5 for 9.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Ferguson to Paul George. Add 2 points to the board.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Butler to Simmons. Fultz. And the rebound taken in by Adams. Markelle Fultz. Shot from in close, no good. Felton into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. To Adams. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Steven Adams at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. 56% for his career. Free throw's good to cement the three-point play. The lead is back down to 1.
I got him. Here we go. Here we go.
Butler to Fultz. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Markelle Fultz, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 47% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. OKC ball. George. To Adams. Big man, Steven Adams. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Westbrook into the front court. His guys now trailing by a point. George to the basket, but it won't go. Nothing going here on that drive. And the finish at the rim.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Philadelphia 76ers are in the penalty. Stepping
Paul
in,
George.
Oklahoma City, number 17, Dennis Schroeder.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Fultz to Embiid. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Schroeder to George. Here comes the screen. PG lets it fly. The jumper's off the mark. Markelle Fultz. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Ed, you're allowed 2 steps after you pick the basketball up. It doesn't matter which feet you step with, but 2 counts.
Defensive 3-second violation. Philadelphia for the Thunder.
Missed it at the line. George. Schroeder buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Redick. J.J. Redick is going to get a chance at 3 here for his career 89%. And he connects on the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. The deficit now up to 5. Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Redick. Defenders could lose sleep with this guy. J.J. Redick, well defended, still knocks it down.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Third quarter comes to an end. The 76ers have the lead. The Thunder have it to start the fourth quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
Oh, they call him for the foul.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Westbrook, now Adams, down low to Paul George. Beyond the arc for 3. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Fires the 3. Off the mark. Westbrook across the timeline. The deficit is 6. Nearing impossible. No getting through.
5, Ed. That's 5 blocks tonight.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Butler. Here's a chance from long range. Zaire Smith. He's going to get 3 shots here. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. First one goes down. And he hits the second. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. Westbrook with it. The margin standing now at 7. Count the bucket for 2.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Butler against the elite defender Robertson. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Westbrook with the basketball. 5-point game. Paul George for 3. Man, that was a tough shot.
Today's league just throws that old school stuff out of the window. Why have 2s when you can shoot 3s, even on fast breaks? Guys spread out towards the 3-point line instead of laying the ball easy at the rim.
Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chipper.
It's good. And 1.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and 1.
Zaire Smith trying to cash in on a 3-point play, shooting 80% in this contest. Oh, he can't connect. Here's Schroeder with it, trailing by 4. And he drains it.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Embiid. Oh, it's blocked by Adams.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Westbrook into the front court. Down 5. To Adams. It's denied by Embiid.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
To Butler. Going to launch beyond the arc. That won't go. Schroeder with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Russell Westbrook. Tough matchup against Butler. Won't go down. Lets it fly from long range. Steps out and hits.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Into the game for the Thunder, number 2, Raymond Felton.
Schroeder. It's blocked by Chandler.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Thunder with the basketball. Knocked loose. Out of bounds off Ben Simmons. Oh, he had him there for a second. Blocked by Embiid.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Felton into the front court. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. To Simmons. 4-3. Off the mark. No good. Joel Embiid. He's now 4 for 6. Now a whistle. And we're going to get a timeout from OKC. They're down big in this fourth quarter. And a chance here to empty their bench. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. George knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 8. Oklahoma City.
Simmons with a shot. That won't go. Free throws coming up.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First free throw is good.
Let's go, boy. Catch me out.
2 for 2 on that trip. The Thunder will use a timeout. That's their second of the final 3 minutes. No more timeouts left the rest of the game. Schroeder. Short jumper off the mark. The Sixers are victorious as they take care of business at home. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers won this game after a close finish. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. Here are the guys who put up the most points. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Thunder finished on the losing end of a close score. They definitely could have won a three-point contest with the way they shot the ball here today. But the goal was to win the game. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Game track. Field goals.
From an offensive standpoint, this was a quality game. The same can't be said for the defense. But still, it turned out to be an entertaining matchup.
Player of the game.
Joel Embiid wasn't satisfied with just getting steals. He had to insist on getting a bunch of blocks as well. Now that's what I call defense.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Take a look at the remaining games. See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.